good morning to you. It is a happy Monday morning to you. I want you to let me know how you're doing this morning. This is a Monday, and we do 7 minutes at 7 a.m. every Monday and Friday. So when you come in, let me know how you're doing this morning. Greet me. Don't just come in the room and don't say anything. We don't do that. We always, when we come in a room and we see someone already there, we say good morning, or we say hi, or we say hello. So let me know how you're doing this morning. Greet me when you come in. I do this every Monday and Friday for 7 minutes at 7 a.m. We give a word, a phrase, or something to put in your atmosphere that I hope and our prayer is that it benefits you today or even your life, something for you to pray about, something for you to look into later on. So with that being said, let's go. Our word for today is a word called fulfillment. Everyone say fulfillment. It's kind of two parts, and we kind of talk about it a little bit this morning. The sense of satisfaction or contentment when one has received a desire, need, or expectation. It also could talk about the act of finishing or doing something that was promised. Fulfillment. It is the sense of satisfaction or contentment that one has received a desire or an expectation. It is also the act of finishing or doing something that was promised. It's like twofold. So you fulfill and you receive fulfillment. Those are kind of two aspects of the same word. And so we're going to talk a little bit about each. Okay. So fulfillment. Are you fulfilled this morning? Do you have a sense of satisfaction or contentment? Are you fulfilled in what you're doing, how you're doing it? Are you completing? There's some other words that go along with this. Are you fulfilling your purpose? Have you done that? The other side of it, have you done the things that you have promised, or have the things been done that are to your charge? Have you fulfilled your part? It's called fulfillment. That's kind of the two ways we go today. Let's talk about, I guess, the number one example I have of fulfillment, the Lord himself. He says, so shall the word that goes out of my mouth. It shall not return to me empty, but it shall accomplish that which I purpose, and it shall succeed for the things I send it. What he have said shall be fulfilled. It's what he has promised. It shall not come back unfulfilled. It will come to pass. All right. So everything that he has said shall come to pass. Well, wow, isn't that something? So what he does is fulfilled. So everything that he has designed for you and I to complete, to fulfill our part, has already been provided. Already been provided. If you look in the Genesis story, he pretty much set up everything from the beginning, even down to reading the story of the fall of mankind. He even provided there. He put a lamb's coat on them and say, I'm even going to cover that, right? So that by the time you exit this place called planet Earth, God has fulfilled his portion, but you have to fulfill your portion. You have to fulfill, you have to complete, you have to finish, you have to fulfill. In the process of that, you then receive fulfillment. All right. Look at this one. For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them. Again, God prepared beforehand. He have provided. He has fulfilled his portion, but we should, what's the last part? We should walk in them. We should walk in this, right? Man, I'm going to say something, boy. I'm going to say something here, and I hope I don't get in trouble, but I don't mind. Any life other than the one you were created to fulfill is a fraud. Any life that you are trying to live out other than the one you were created to fulfill is a fraud. Man, when you really count it up, if we're going to count the clock as we know it, we have a lot of time that is living in a fraudulent way. The word fraud, man, it gives it such a bad connotation, but really that's what it is. When you say something is a fraud, that means something is trying to pretend or act as though it's one thing when it really is another. My goodness. If someone walked up to me and said, hey, your name is John Jones, John Jones Williams. And I go, yeah, I'm John Jones Williams. Yes, that's fraud, because that's not me. Man, to live a whole life, to get to the end of it, whenever the end is, because none of us know when that is, and to have lived a total different thing other than the one we were created to do. Hey, man, that's fraud. It's actually robbery. Listen to this. This one was so long, I couldn't even get it all on the screen. Your long-term happiness and fulfillment depend on your ability to fulfill your soul's unique, and that's going across the bottom, by the way, your soul's unique purpose to go fill the place in the world that only you can fill, making the contribution that only you can make. Man, listen at this one. Fulfillment comes in being, doing, and having all that you were designed to be, do, and have. All right, that's a part of it. You know, we have to be in agreement. Oh my goodness, with what God have already provided. We have to agree. So, and as a process, we are being fulfilled as we fulfill. Right? It is the sense of satisfaction or contentment that one has received a desire or need or expectation. It is also the act of finishing or doing something that was promised. Man, this is the time to walk in fulfillment, beloved. You listen, I don't know how about anybody else, but you don't really have a lot of time to waste time trying to fulfill something that's not for you to fulfill. Oh my goodness. It's a sense of satisfaction or contentment when one has received a desire, need, or expectation. It's also the act of finishing, doing something that was promised. Let me tell you something. It's nothing like knowing you are doing what you're supposed to do. Oh my gosh, being who you're supposed to be, having what you're supposed to have. Because it's at that place that even the challenges and the trials that you deal with don't even have the same power on you. Why doesn't it? Because you are fulfilled. But when you're out of place, out of joint, my goodness, trying to do what you're not supposed to do, nothing seems happy or nothing seems fulfilling. Let's use another word like fulfillment. Because the word happy get folk in trouble sometimes. You're not going to be fulfilled. That's why you can have people, you look at them and you say, well, you got this, you got this, you got this, you have this, you have this. And it doesn't bring that because of this concept called fulfillment. I'm here every Monday and Friday, giving you a word, giving you a thought, putting it in your atmosphere. If this was beneficial to you today, I want you to share it. If you haven't said anything to me, go ahead and greet a brother. Don't just come in the room and hang on the wall and do the thing. What do it call? Young folk call it lurking. Don't lurk. When you come in, make your presence known. Say, hi, how you doing? But this is beneficial to you. Do you mind sharing it? I thank you so much in advance. I appreciate you. I'm here again this Friday doing the same thing if the Lord gives me grace and strength. In the meantime, you have a wonderful, wonderful Monday, and my time is up.